Tracker has captivated audiences with its gripping narratives, stunning visuals, and dynamic performances. Today at Collider, we'll go behind the scenes to uncover what makes this show so thrilling. Casting is often one of the most crucial elements in bringing a show to life, and Tracker boasts a remarkable ensemble cast. The series follows Coulter Shaw, a survivalist and tracker who is hired to find missing people for a reward. The role of Coulter is played by none other than Justin Hartley, who brings both his intense physicality and emotional depth to the character. Hartley is best known for his role as Kevin Pearson on the acclaimed drama This Is Us, but his portrayal of Coulter Shaw takes him into new, uncharted territory. He knew he couldn't replicate the beloved NBC drama, but he could replicate the feeling that made the series successful. It wasn't necessarily an action show I was looking for or a movie. It was whatever might maintain that feeling I had when I was on This Is Us. It was about starting something that I thought from inception would be great, says Hartley. Individuals hire his character to perform rescue missions across the country in every episode. And like many protagonists in TV nowadays, Coulter has a past that haunts him. Hartley was attracted to the idea that his character is very much the opposite of his role as Kevin Pearson and would allow him to explore new facets of his character every episode. The creators of This Is Us had the audience trying to figure out the puzzle of the Pearson family, whereas Tracker had its cast figuring out the puzzle of theirs. Jensen Ackles plays Coulter's brother Russell Shaw, with whom there is a major family drama. Fans were delighted when Hartley shared a video on his Instagram revealing that Ackles will play Russell Shaw, a character that was referenced many times throughout Season 1. Ackles had a variety of roles that prepared him well for his new part. The role of Russell Shaw is a complicated one, as Coulter suspects his older brother of murdering their father. Thanks to Ackles' role as Soldier Boy on the Amazon series The Boys, Ackles has plenty of training towing the line between hero and villain that helped him get into character and drive the intensity of the drama further. Another reason Ackles was drawn to the role is because of his more than a decade of experience with crafting on-screen brotherly relationships. His biggest role to date was playing Dean Winchester on the CW show Supernatural, which ran for 15 years, where he was a co-lead with Jared Padalecki's Sam Winchester. In addition to Hartley and Ackles, the show features an exceptional supporting cast. Wendy Crewson, known for her roles in 24 and Saving Hope, plays Mary Dove Shaw, Coulter, and Russell's mother. Crewson's portrayal adds a layer of depth to the family dynamics and provides emotional weight to the story. Her character, much like Coulter, carries a history of trauma and loss, and Crewson brings her usual gravitas to the role. Other noteworthy members of the cast include Robin Weigert, who plays Teddy, a woman who acts as Coulter's handler and does background research for him on cases, Abby McEnany as Velma, Teddy's wife, and Coulter's second handler, and Fiona Renee as Renee, an attorney who assists Coulter in legal matters. Each of these actors plays a critical role in shaping the intricate web of relationships that defines the show. One of the standout features of Tracker is its commitment to delivering intense, realistic stunts. In a genre often known for over-the-top action sequences, the production team behind the hit CBS series has gone above and beyond to ensure that every stunt is grounded in reality and adds to the raw emotional weight of the story. The series does not rely on CGI to generate suspense. Instead, it embraces practical effects to make the action sequences feel authentic. Stunt coordinators Rob Hayter and Lauro David Chartrand Del Valle are crucial figures behind the choreography of the action-packed moments. Having worked on numerous high-profile superhero projects, including Superman and Lois in Supernatural, Hayter brings years of experience to the table, ensuring that the stunts are not only safe for the actors but also visually compelling. Chartrand Del Valle's credits include more realistic and grounded shows like Shogun and Prison Break, and has a strong understanding of how to make stunts feel more realistic. For instance, one of the most harrowing chase scenes ended in a car fall. That was a huge sequence, and it took me the whole pilot to construct that and put it together, Chartrand Del Valle says. He choreographed every shot of the scene and even storyboarded it before they shot it. The pilot had no other stunts, and the car chase and fall was such a big sequence that it sufficed for the action and storytelling. The sequence was shot across 5 different locations. Chartrand Del Valle acted as the second unit director with Ken Olin, acting as the main unit director. They collaborated very closely, sharing storyboards and putting the whole sequence together. They worked closely with Jonathan Cairns and Alexandra Lukaczevich, the location scouts, to find the proper locations that would work for the sequence. The scene starts in the woods where the truck takes off and Coulter Shaw, the protagonist, chases after it. In this particular shot, Jordan Davis, Hartley's stunt double, stepped in. The director had him jump off a cliff and start to run down a hill while the truck was winding and rolling down the hill. Drones were used to get shots of the truck barreling down the hill, but the team had to be extra careful as you can't get them too close to people. Eventually, the character catches up to the truck and jumps in the back. The truck goes over the cliff and the characters are supposed to slide out of the back. But Olin had already shot the end sequence with the tailgate in the main unit. So Chartrand Delval had a special effects rig built so that the stunt team could flick it on a switch which made the tailgate pop open and allow Davis, in a harness, to fall out and hang on by one hand and drag around behind the truck. The result was a beautifully choreographed stunt sequence. As Coulter searches for missing people, that means plenty of opportunity for guest stars, fresh drama, and brand new locations that encompass all the terrain one wants to see. So how does the location team pull this off for a weekly network series that shoots in Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada? Location manager David Tamkin receives a script outline about 2 or 3 weeks before an episode goes into production. The outline provides more general information, like a city name or a type of building or public space needed. But when the script arrives, that's when things get more specific on the requirements. Knowing the possibilities is only part of the process. The location team always needs to make sure that the production can film there. For example, one episode needed a waterfall. Tamkin says, "We thought this is going to be relatively straightforward. It's mostly in the woods, and there's not that many available that you can get near that aren't going to kill you." This waterfall in particular was like a hike up a mountain for the crew. They were not super impressed, but you watch the episode and it looks amazing. The team also uses Reddit as a massive resource for the show. Location scout Kira Godin cites it as the most useful tool to take the stress out of the process. Godin always tries to find new places that haven't been filmed in Vancouver, which is a challenge. She spends a lot of time on Google Maps, calling them her virtual Google Map walks. If she finds something she likes on there, she drives over and checks out the place in real time. Although she notes that sometimes some places don't exist anymore, so it's not always super reliable, but it's a good starting point to get the conversation started with the team. But this is only the beginning of the process. After the team finds locations, it's up to the logistics team to make it all happen and make sure it's a good experience for the people opening up their homes, businesses, or land to production. The show does have a very specific plus to how it operates. Tamkin and producer Connie Dolphin sit down together and brainstorm ideas for possible episodes for locations to get ahead of the game. The idea is for locations to allow the writing team to know what they could write to, with limitations on what locations can do. It's to know that there's that collaboration from the very beginning of the writing stage with us as a department, says Tamkin. So if the show wants a New York episode, they can show the writers what locations the team has available. Or if they want a New Jersey sort of Sopranos-y kind of episode, they can show them that too. Tracker is a true testament to the power of storytelling, innovative production, and stellar performances. From the heart-pounding stunts to the breathtaking filming locations, every aspect of the show has been carefully crafted to draw the audience in and keep them on the edge of their seats. With its exceptional performances, breathtaking visuals, and emotionally charged storylines, Tracker has cemented itself as a must-watch series that continues to resonate with audiences worldwide.